around in the little loop-de-doo at the end of the road there, and it should just pull you right into where you got to drop.
I also think, dude, with being a truck driver, like, especially when the server's like live and there's cops on, you would want to drive perfect, because I know last time when I was reading through the penal code to become a Leo, you can get too many points where they can like revoke your CDL and stuff, and you won't be able to get it back.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice.
There's consequences to
Have
your
that.
actions.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to him about getting in the Leo status back though, but only when they need it. Whoa, what the hell's up with these cars? What are they doing?
They're
I
being
want to get
local.
stopped driving these fucking 18-wheelers. I think it'd be such a cool reaction. I figured I'd have to go register it though, probably. I wonder if I could do like insurance through like a company, but I don't know how that would work.
So
Oh
you could
god, what the
RP
hell's
out
going on?
being an insurance company, where like doing sold insurance, or when you're doing it in a CAD, you just put in like Morris Mutual or whatever the hell DTA uses for their insurance company.
Yeah.
I put Rural Mutual, State Farm, and I just put random names in.
Yeah, same. I did random names for the few cars that I got. For the few characters, I say few cars, but the characters that have cars, I just did random, like State Farm, Geico, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some cars, man, I won't even put insurance on it, and then if I get pulled over, I'll just, I'll give like the cops something to do that's fun, like let them
Well,
decide,
I
like, should
got
I tow
one
the
guy
vehicle or
that
what should I do?
isn't allowed to drive vehicles, but he has a driver's license because he has his driver's license, but he has to have that SR22 insurance. So he can't just have regular insurance. So none of his stuff is insured because the storyline there is nobody wants to provide him that because he's not 22 years old anymore.
God.
Which you would have to
Oh,
understand the SR22. It doesn't require you to be 22 years of age, but I haven't ever gotten to that point because they like to just arrest me. They take my
damn.
car, they arrest me as soon as they see it doesn't have insurance. You're not allowed to drive on the roads without insurance. So like that kind of stuff, I wish the cops could do better here.
Yeah, I
But
don't do that, man. I'm telling you right
it's like
now, like,
there's a
if you've ever got stopped
storyline
by me,
behind the stuff that I do. Like the character needs SR22 insurance. He's not 22 anymore, and my character's just straight up moron. And like an officer can try to explain that it's not his age they're talking about, but he's not gonna understand that at all. But
I would just anytime that I dealt with that, because I did tow some people's cars. Like my buddy Saeed, he had a guy that he would roll around sometimes and wouldn't have insurance and didn't have a license. But I basically just let him know, like, if it's parked somewhere where I can leave it, I'll leave it. But oh, there's been a there's been a few times where it's like I can't even help him out, man. It's like, dude, I gotta tow it. Like I just can't leave it right here.
you,
And he'd be like, nah, man, come on. I'm just like, bro, I
this
can't
one's
even help
super
you.
easy to
Like,
pull into.
yeah, thank God. I'm a horrible driver.
As that corner just showed us.
Yeah, I'm not used to these things not stopping, dude. You got
Yeah,
these
I don't know
scripts
what's
working
up
really
with that.
nice, and they don't stop on a dime like they used to.
Oh, well, that's a
Oh,
GTA thing because even like
gas.
stock,
Gotta get some
they don't stop
gas.
worth a damn.
Yeah, it's horrible. But yeah, dude, I don't normally try to arrest people unless I have to. Like, I'll run your license, run your stuff, all that good shit, and then if you don't have insurance, I'll just be like, yo, you just can't drive, man. Like, you'll have to walk or something. You can't take off on it.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately. Or like, if a car's parked illegally, bro, I'll just like leave a ticket or some shit, like RP that I left a ticket on the window or some bull crap. It's fun to have like
Again, with that scene note
non
script, you could just
cool
leave a
stuff.
scene note behind that there's a ticket on the windshield that you actually physically read that there's a ticket.
Yeah, that would be cool. That does sound pretty neat, actually. Is that a house you can purchase? That house is new. My fuel's
Unsure.
almost empty. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna see if I was a part of LSCSO, but this go around I'm gonna see if I can be state trooper.
Right.
Alright, fill her up. Do you see the do you see it?
Oh,
The gas
Jesus.
pump's like yanked way over here. I think it's stretched to the brim.
Yeah.
I might even do like a RP scene one night where I wrecked the 18-wheeler, honestly. Might be cool.
So I did that, but I was hanging off a cliff.
Oh god. You know that bend you come up right before you go through the tunnel when you're coming up from Polito? I might do it like right on that bend and go into like the ditch or something.
Mm-hmm.
That way like a tow truck has to come out and winch me out or some stuff. Might be
And it
cool.
kind of sucks that they've only got a medium duty wrecker. It's a single axle. Actually, it might be a tandem axle, but it's like a T800 fucking medium duty Kenworth wrecker.
They used to have like a ton of tow trucks, man,
I
but
think they
they just
swapped it
didn't
out
work.
for the stupid hook or whatever. Which I'm sure they might still have the other ones. I don't really know. I don't do DOT stuff. But again, with that whole script thing that I'm working with, I'm hoping to bring better tow trucks fully. Like I got a cab over Holmes wreck that will be starting on.
So do you build scripts too? Like you build scripts and or you just
Not
build the
scripts, just
vehicles?
vehicles.
Nice. Could you build cop cars or no?
I could. I focus more on civilian. I mainly farming, trucking, big rig stuff, civilian stuff mainly. So DOT.
Would you be able to build like an old Ford truck, like a 2009, 2005-ish, like in that era? Oh shit!
I can. I have
God dang it, man.
bases to do so. I just haven't found a truck. There's only one truck in that year range I want to build. It's from a movie called Derailed, I believe is the name of the movie.
I think I know what movie you're talking about.
About the train that has to go around the Scranton curve without tipping over into the oil and fuel stores there.
It doesn't have. Who does it have as
I think it's
actors?
I think it's
Is it
Denzel
Denzel?
Washington.
Yeah, okay. I
It's
do
one
remember
of
that
the
movie. Yeah,
three good black actors. I think it's Denzel.
yeah, it is. Him and like a white guy, like they're supposed to like take the train. It's supposed to be his like last day of work, isn't it? Or something. Then he
It's his first
retires.
day.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, his
And
first day.
they turned out that he was going to be fired in like 30 days or something from the union rep or however the hell that worked. But there's a
Yeah.
scene where at the diner when the guy gets a phone call and he's at a diner and then he leaves in like a 2003-ish Ford Dually extended cab ripping it out of that parking lot. That's the truck I want to make. I got to get the welding tanks. I got to buy the model for that. I just got to put it on the truck. It's fairly simple. There's nothing special about this stuff. I want to make that truck.
So when you build like trucks and stuff, is there like something you just go in there and kind of like map it out, or what? How does it work?
It's a
I
whole
remember like
process.
we used to have a bunch of fucking vehicles that tipped, but they fixed them pretty quickly. But there were some vehicles that would tip. I tipped the other day when I first got back in the server. The Charger I got from the dealership, I like spun out of the parking lot with it and damn near almost flipped it.
Yeah, so whenever there's a vehicle in server that's having an issue, they've got two folks that try to fix those handlings to not be tippy. But yeah, no, when you're making vehicles, you get I go all the way from buying a 3D model. When I got started in this stuff last January, I was surprised by the amount of devs that have to buy a 3D or a Z modeler base, a Z3D base, because they can't go from a 3D model converting it in game. So they just buy a base that's already had that conversion part done and whatnot. But I mean, so that's what I do is I go like that and I get to work in game, and then I have bought a couple bases because I do all the work if someone's already got it done and I'm not doing anything special to it, kind of thing.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I got a bunch of tractors, and we're slowly getting them added into BRVP here,
Oh,
just due
that's
to
a sick truck that you got. That one's
how
nice
long
at
it takes.
Kenworth. That's a
Mm-hmm.
Peterbilt.
No, it's a Kenworth
That's a
2680.
Kenworth. Yeah, never mind.
That's the
Peter
IRL truck I
Kenworth, man.
used to drive.
Such nice trucks.
I used to drive a T680 just like this, but mine was all black. Now I shouldn't have an issue hooking up to these stinking trailers. That's literally the only reason I swapped trucks.
I was gonna say, I figured that's
Oh,
what it was
come
for.
on! What?
Oh, you still can't hook up to it.
Oh my god. Okay, fine.
That's tragic.
I swapped trucks just to avoid this problem. And I
They
think
used
that's.
to. I don't know if they have it no more, but I used to be when like you're a Leo and you walk up to like a windshield or something and you're like talk to the other players and stuff.
Mhm.
It would tell you if like their eyes were bloodshot or if they like if you smell alcohol or if they weren't wearing their seatbelt. I don't know if like it still does that or not, but it that was pretty cool. Like that was really cool. Like it made it to where you didn't have to RP like do I smell or see anything or whatever the case may be. It was basically like you just walk up and it would tell you, it'd be like, oh, you smell the odor of weed or his eyes are bloodshot or he smells like he's been drinking. And that was
Right.
some really cool RP moments, man. It would lead to a bunch of cool stuff. I used to do like a
That's
ton of
pretty fun.
DUIs. I would give the Leo a ton of DUIs, man. I'd be drinking and driving. William one day he got behind me and I just casually was drifting across the middle line a few times. He pulled me over, was just talking to me, and then he went through the whole like process of doing like the DUI shit, and I
Mm-hmm.
failed it, and he took me to jail. It was cool though. It was a nice little cool scene. It was definitely fun. I would also give him some crazy chase scenes too, though,
Right.
but not all the time.
Well,
What?
I am officially out of jobs that it'll give you a trailer for. All my stuff is too much for you.
Damn, that's tragic.
It is.
Oh, might go try the oil rig. Oh, let me get my money out of this real quick, actually. Put this truck up. Can you give me a ride to the city?
Sure.
My truck is at, what's it called? I'm going. I'm just gonna grab this real quick.
Yep.
Sorry, stuck in my
There's a
way.
garage over at the truck stop. I'll meet you there.
Alright. So is it smart to take a loan out or no?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Because if you don't pay it back, they take everything from you.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah.
I know the finance stuff, that's new. You used to be able to finance it back then too, but it wasn't as like, you know, it tells you now anytime you go to finance, it's like, oh, if you miss a payment, they will take your vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
I
that
will.
with the
Oh,
business thing, if it you take a loan with a trucking script and you miss paying it, it takes all your skill points, all of your progress, everything.
oh damn, that's
So you're
fucked,
better
dude.
off
Holy
just
crap!
not doing it. Because I messed around in another server that's got the same script, and
It just took all your stuff.
yeah,
Damn, dude, that'd be fucking painful, man.
which I took the loan right away to buy the truck, and it was one of the shitty trucks, and I was like, whatever, and I did one or two things with it. But they have it set up that as long as you're logged into server, because you can just do /FW and you go back to the framework and you switch characters instead of having to log all the way off server and then back on the server. And it, as long as you're logged into server, it takes your shit, requires payments and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think. See, and that's something too that when I was rolling around with those Yakuza guys when they gave me a ride the other day when they pulled up on me or whatever, they were
Uh-huh.
with Jared West in like all the fucking Tron outfits. They look retarded in my opinion, but um,
Yeah.
they were driving fast as shit, slamming into walls and stuff, and I'm just like, how are you guys not breaking y'all's car, dude? I slammed into the wall, barely touching it,